Hello guys, this is our fifth lecture on unit number 6, last unit, product life cycle management and product data management. We have talked in detail about what is product life cycle. In that, we have tried to understand what are the different stages in product life cycle, and how to manage those. What is better way to manage the product life cycle, because it is again going in it's a cycle. So it will have basically new product idea, then the development will be there, design, development, then manufacturing, then distribution. Again, we'll have service, and again we'll have a new product development, NPD. So to manage this product life cycle better way, we have seen how we can do that. In today's lecture, we'll talk more about mainly basically now for the product life cycle management. How we can do that, and what is the best way, means what is best, what is the software, or what are the different features you are expecting in a software for product life cycle management. So till now we have talked about introduction, then we talked about the product life cycle stages, PLM, product life cycle management, different components or different elements of PLM. We talked about that. What is customer involvement, and what is product data and product workflow, link between product data and product workflow, and different phases of product life cycle management. So we'll talk about, in today's lecture we'll talk about the software for product life cycle management, and then we'll see some more aspects of PLM in tomorrow's lecture, and then we'll try to finish this unit. Okay, so let's try to understand now what are the different features you can expect or you want to be there in your software for the PLM. Now, what is product life cycle management software? So the thing is that, see, product life cycle management is not necessarily you have to use software for doing the product life cycle management. Okay, you can have your other systems as well, like a manual system, paper system, for doing the product life cycle management. But the larger, or the as your company grows, it's better to to manage. It will be easy to manage if you have different softwares for the product life cycle management. So as I said, PLM software is not required. There is not PLM program within a company. It's a program. It's not a software. As we have discussed many times what is product life cycle and what is product life cycle management. So it's a technique. It's a way. It's a program. It is not a software. So take example. If you remember one diagram in which we had customer relationship management and supply chain management. So supply chain management was there to get the raw material, to manufacture, to develop, to production, and up to the distribution. And from there was a customer relationship management. CRM was there. We service, customer relationship, then getting feedback. So these were all part of PLM. So these are different modules, which can be there, or which helps for the better product life cycle management. So the more modules you have and the more integration you have. Integration means what? All these modules should talk to each other. Like if CRM, we have a module for customer feedback. So you need to have this customer feedback given back to the new product development team, because they will tell you how your product is behaving, what is the response to your product, how your product is, where it is failing, what are the advantages, disadvantages. So from the feedback you will get to know what are the features which needs improvement, or which are the features which are good, which can be continued in your next basically cycle. So the thing is that there should be integration between customer feedback or CRM module and your new product development, or customer relationship, or the feedback module and your service module. because depending on the customer feedback you should give the service, or you should give the different components which are required for the service. So integration of all this, so each and every component of or the module of your product lifecycle management, you should communicate with each other, so that they can have a discussion, or they can talk to each other, and they can take corrective action and give the feedback to the next loop. So basically, uh, to have this all properly integrated, to have a PLM software is better. So it's a business, as I said, it's a business strategy. Okay, and it's not only simple as software, or it's not mandatorily software. It's you properly management of all different modules is a better PLM, product lifecycle management. So you can manage all the concepts. There may be different concepts, may different workflows and different processes. So if your company is very big, having this properly managed will help you, and you can use software to have the proper management of all this. Okay, so there are many softwares which are available, to which we can make decisions real time on the go. Like if some part is or some raw material is inventory is going down, in real time it will give you the, okay, this is what is the current count, and you need to have a, order the some raw material, or some customer is want a particular XYZ component, which is some of it is faulty in your product, and you can get it replaced, or you can try to order that in your inventory. So all these have a real time integration and communication with each other. So some of the technology of the PLM software can be, as I said, there are different models, many things are there. There can be, but I'm just giving you a few examples. Like manufacturing operations, that's a module of your PLM. Means whatever operations you are doing in a manufacturing, all those should be it's a part of one module. CAD, computer aided design, CAD, CAE, PDM, product development management, then predictive engineering analytics, testing and analysis, computer aided manufacturing, CAM, FEA, finite element analysis, CRM, SCM. So we know about CRM, SCM, customer relationship management and supply chain management. So these are different modules. These are the few modules which can be there in place to improve your product lifecycle software, or integration, or if you have the properly integrated modules, your whole system will work as one unit, and it will be a better output. Okay, now this is again a loop is shown for the PLM software. So basically, you see, a plan is there. Then from the plan, we will have a deployment. Basically creating a prototype, deploying it in a production. Do the operation, actual manufacturing. Then do the monitoring, proper testing, and monitor whether your product is getting properly manufactured. Then release, give it to the customer. Give it to the customer for the use. Code, build, test. So all these are coding. This is a kind of software thing: coding, building, and testing, and then deploy in the production, operate, monitor, and release again. So this is the loop which is there for the software, and this is example I am giving you for the IT industry. So for there you will be doing the coding, like say programming, writing a code in some software language, then building the particular program, do the testing, all the test cases are there, do all the testing whether it is validating all the test cases, then do the plan and deploy it in production deploy means you will be putting your code in production, and actual people will be using it. Then do the operate and do the monitoring means actual operation will be there, actual execution, actual use by the people will be there, and then you will monitor it whether it is doing fine, what are the problems, where it is crashing, like a software in your phone, where it is crashing, where it is failing, and then again if it is everything goes fine, this is a release one, then you will have again plan what are the changes, what are the modifications, depending on the monitoring and what are the feedbacks you got, you can have a change in the code, or new version will be there, or next release will be there, and again it will go in the same loop. So this way your product life cycle software will integrate everything, all models will be integrated in a PLM software. Now what is that you are expecting in a PLM software. Okay, or what are the different designs. Okay, there can be many designs for uh, a PLM software. Concurrent engineering workflow design. Okay, this is concurrent means in parallel. There are many things which are happening in parallel. It is not from one end to the other end. It is many things which are happening in parallel, and all those improving many processes will improve whole system. Bottom up design means from bottom to up. From it will start basically CAD centric design. It starts with individual parts of the product, and it comes up to the main or the complete picture. Or another design is top down. This is a basically high level requirement of the product, and it's from the very top level. You look at it from the top, then you will go slowly to the bottom of it. Both ends against the middle design. So now you can have either top or bottom design, and it is basically combination of both bottom up and top down design. Okay, so it will take advantage of both. Bottom up design has some advantage and disadvantage. Top down design has some advantage, disadvantage. So this both ends against the middle design will combine advantage of both these different designs. Front loading design and workflow. So this is a basically top down type of design, but this is pre project planning. So in this design front loading, before doing the project you will have a pre project planning, and then you will do the actual PLM design in context. This is a design while not being in isolation, but in the middle of the something in is going, your all systems are in place and something happened in between. So you will take that particular module apart and try to work on it. So that's a design in context. So these are different designs for the PLM software. Now what when you are trying to get a new software for PLM, what are different features you can expect or you want those to be in your software are documentation management. So documentation means invoice, your requirement, FAQ. Then there are so many documents are there, from the creating an idea to the design, then ordering the raw material, then manufacturing also. What are the processes are there? There can be for documentation of when what particular operation happened. So all the documentation. Then distribution will have many different documentations. Then your customer service, then your feedback will have a different document. So all these documentation should be properly managed. So there should be specific formats. Everybody should follow those formats, and then all those documents should be properly managed. So managing these documents is a big module of your software, that is document management. Bill of material record, for when you are getting material, or what are different parts or raw materials required. A bill of material for those, keeping record of that is part of PLM software. Environment compliance tracking. So for environment, whatever gases you are giving out from your factory, or whether you have trees and all those, whatever required for the environment compliance, all those things needs to be tracked through the PLM software. Task assignment to team members. So different team member, from the manager to the ground layer worker. So you can all those will be having different assignment, and whatever tasks are assigned, those should be properly tracked in the PLM software. Workflow and process management. So workflow management, now how the workflow will be there, means from where the product will go what different flows. So that workflow and different processes needs to be managed. So managing these workflows and managing these processes will be part of your PLM software. Integrated web-based platform. So all these things should be, now as I said, all these modules, there are different modules. First you have to establish different modules. All those modules should work fine, and then they should be integrated and have a communication with each other. And having web-based platform, what is the beauty of it is that you can access it from anywhere. So if you have a standalone system in your company, then if your manager goes outside, so he right now because of corona, if it is not web based, then nothing can be done from outside. But if the mail system is there, and SMTP and all those all set, and your system is in web based, then people can control it and manage it from the outside, means from the remote location as well. So having web-based platform is always beneficial. infrastructure. Now proper infrastructure should be in place, and proper infrastructure should be managed by PLM software. Migration capacity. Migration means from one software to other software, or one system to other system. Migration should be there. It should not be that okay, this system cannot be migrated to other system. So if you have to do the upgrade, then all your previous data will be lost. So that should not be the case. So like say Windows Word, you can open a previous version of the Word in the new software. So this migration capacity should be there. Migration from the old version to the new version should be there. Configurable for any size, from very few number of this thing to very large, for the huge enterprises. It should be able to configure. Means you should be able to configure all your small subsystems and the main system for whatever number, different numbers uh, of the members of your software. Available upgrade. Now it should be continuous upgrade should be there. Because some things becomes outdated after some time, becomes obsolete. So continuous upgrade should be there from the software whoever is providing it. Supplier quality management. So quality management is another as a big module of the PLM software, to manage the quality, what kind of quality product is being delivered, coming out. Those qualities should be checked, and those should be managed. Supply chain collaboration, SCM, supply chain management. So supply chain means whatever raw materials you are getting, those are properly managed. We have proper module in place for that. Software configuration of software means to install it in different systems, to configure in different on the web, or it should be easily doable. Quality testing for defects. So if something is wrong, while testing you found that okay, these are the defects. So for that you need to have a quality testing, right? Say out of 100, 5 defects are okay, or say 2 defects are okay, whatever number is that. So you need to have a quality testing should be there in your system. Product costing. Now after integration of everything, you should be able to do the costing of the product. Okay, what is the total ultimate cost I need to I am paying for this particular product, and how much I should charge to the customer, so that I will be ultimately in profit. So all this should be done in a product costing model. Project status reporting. Now in at any stage of your company, or whatever production is going on, you should be able to know what is happening, where what is happening. So what is the status of say the development, what is the status of production, what is the status of distribution, what is the status of customer service. So all this proper status reporting should be there in one. This from the one screen, the manager or people should be able to manage, or is able to see what is happening where. So this product status will help, because so that if something is wrong, they can take action on it, or they can take preventive action, corrective action. So all those things can be managed if the product status reporting is there. Okay, so these are the different features which which you are expecting in a PLM software. And the more features you are having, the system will be more complicated, the system will be integration will be difficult, but ultimately after doing the hard work, you will be having a better output. So having a better product life cycle management software in place will ultimately in long term it will give you better output, better quality, better cost savings, more profitability, and all that. Okay, so this is basically design, share, then foundation, and then plan. Will be having a proper planning, requirement, system configuration, then design. Many different type of design will be there. Then sharing, and then team center foundation. So this is how product lifecycle management software is one example I have taken. So now we know what is what is product lifecycle management, what is product lifecycle management software, and what are the features you want to be in their product lifecycle software. What are the different designs are there. So now we'll go through different kinds of modules, like and then we'll try to see some kind of introduction for different modules. So this is first product and process lifecycle management, PPLM. So it is PLM only, but it is for a specific industry like chemical and pharmaceutical, which where FDA, Food and Drug Administration, they regulate this. So for them, this regulation regulation of some medicine or regulation of some chemical, which is very needs to be tightly done. So this for those these kind of industries, this PPLM is mainly used. So this is for a product specific, or or the industry specification. Okay, so these are basically a recipe for manufacturing, and or the process for manufacturing, and those should be documented properly. And then whatever the documentation is done for the recipe, like for the in the chemical industry or pharmaceutical industry, maybe for medicine or for some chemical or some chemical process, those should be tightly followed. Means first of all, those needs to be approved, and then once they are approved, then it does needs to be tightly followed. There should not be any deviation, because a small deviation in say recipe of medicine will have a bad effect. So having proper review and proper tight process in place and proper monitoring of that is called is carried out in product and process life cycle management. Okay, the requirements documentation is to protect public and ensure same results each time. Means this is, the result is not changing, the combination or the the medicine is not changing, and it is for betterment of the people.